This is Nancy from the Turk 2000 channel, and today I'm going to show you how to make a cascade earring that spirals. They're very popular in our store. We sell a lot of them. They come in all lengths. They come plain, which I will show you. Like the pair that I have on, you can see it's in a spiral, but it is a cascade. This is a really long one. We also make them shorter, like this. Hope you can see that. We also make them with drops on the bottom. We're making all of these with Swarovski crystal products. So we make them shorter, longer, with bigger beads on top, cascading down to a smaller one. But if you look at each one of these pairs that I just showed you, the one thing they have in common is the way the crystals are put onto the earring, they form a perfect spiral going up the earring. And that's what I'm going to show you how to do today. It's a very simple technique to do, as long as somebody shows you how to do it. So I'm happy to do that today. And that's what our video is going to be about. So in a minute, we'll get started. So to get started on our spiraling cascade earrings, the first thing you're going to need is chain. And this is called a Rollo chain, R-O-L-O chain. You can get Rollo chain in all different sizes. We like one that each link is about 1/8 of an inch. And what makes a Rollo chain is each link, the next link it's put into, the first link is a side-by-side, left-right. The next link is a front-back. The next link is a side-by-side. The next link is a front and back. So if you think of it as like going around your body, only going up, it's left, back, right, front. And that's the way you're going to go around the chain when you put your crystals on it. But you're going to go up the chain. So in each link, there is only one crystal. So it's a Rollo chain. We use the head pins with the little ball on the end, the 2mm ball. And I have a pair of ear wires here. And I have some 4mm crystals. I'm going to make just a plain pair so you can see the process and then do it any way you want. So to start, I already cut the chain into about a 2-inch length. You can cut it any length you want. And then I'm going to put the chain, each piece of chain, on an ear wire. And put the ear wire on the earring holder. And I'm going to do the same thing for the other one. And once put the second one on side by side and make sure that the lengths are the same. And they are. So we're good to go. We have the same number of links in this one that we have in this one. So we're good. So now to get started, you're going to take your head pin and a crystal, put the crystal on the head pin. Using your round nose pliers, you're going to form a loop. And you're not going to close it. You're going to leave it just like that with the right angle. And that we're ready to start. Usually I'll do a whole bunch of those and then I'll connect them to the chain. But to show you how you get started, I like to start at the bottom and start my spiraling going up. So I'm just going to put the lead of your head pin into the bottom loop and then pull it in so you can hear it click when you get it in there. Hold your loop and wrap. This secures the crystal onto the head pin. Cut off your tail. And there still is going to be a little bit of a nub that you're going to have to go in and tuck. I usually wait till it's all done and go in and tuck them all at the same time. So now we have number one done on our earring. And This one does not have an orientation front, back, right, left, because it's just hanging from the bottom. The second one, we're going to begin the cascade. So I'm putting my crystal on my head pin. I'm going to wrap a loop. And now I have to take a look at my chain, and I'm going to see that the first one I'm going into is now going to be a left-right, because I'm already in the one that is a front-back. So now I'm going to go on one side and connect my head pin. It clicked in, I heard it. And wrap it. So now I'm wrapping. Cut off my tail. And now I've begun my spiral. So I have one hanging down on the bottom. I have one on this side. Now I'm going to go up to the next loop, and that's going to be in the front. Let me grab my head pin, put on my crystal, wrap a loop, and with my chain, let's see, we got one. The last one we did was over here. This one is going to go right in the front there. Grab my, it clicked in. Clicked into the chain, so now I wrap it so it's secure to the chain. Cut off my tail, and I have the beginning of a spiral. It's going, and we're going to do that right up the chain till we get to the very top, and that'll end it for us. So let's do a couple more so we can get the neck. Grab a head pin, put on your crystal, wrap a loop, then look where you left off on your chain. So I'm in the loop number, the little link number 3. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. So if 3 is there, then 4 has to be on this side. And here we are. Once it's linked into the chain, wrap your loop, cut off your tail, and let's do another little visual check. Make sure we're going around, and we are. We're going right around the chain. So now we are, with the orientation this way, we are facing me, so I'm going to go right over there again. Let's grab another head pin, crystal, wrap a loop on the crystal, and let's follow this around. Here we are. We're on the one facing me, so now I'm going to go on this side. So you can see how it very naturally follows the Rollo chain up, and it forms a spiral all by itself. You don't have to do anything else except visually check your chain. Make sure you keep going link to link to link. You're not skipping any of the links. And you're going right around the chain as it moves up, and you will form a lovely little spiral going up. So that's all you have to do to create these all the way to the top. And again, if you wanted to put a drop on the bottom, like say something like this one, which you can see, you just put the drop on first and then put your beads on to, your crystals on to make a spiral. We've done this with pearls, we've done it with semi-precious, you can do it with anything. But what really makes this earring fantastic is the spiraling effect that the Rollo chain gives it. So I hope you enjoyed this little how-to on how to make a spiraling cascade earring.